and welcome to the end of December, aka yearly favorites time. So I have like 15 things set out in front of me, and I'm going to try not to talk about them for too terribly long because otherwise, knowing me, this video will be half an hour long. So I think every single thing that I'm using here you have heard me talk about before, so I'm going to try and keep it short, and if you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, let's just jump in. I have two foundations that I want to mention. The first foundation that I want to mention is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. I use this in two shades. I use it in 805 and 810. Today I used just a little bit too much 810 because you can tell it's just a little bit too dark for me, but 805 is just a little bit too light for me, so it's kind of a trial and error kind of situation, but the formula is so beautiful, it's worth it to me. The other foundation that I used the most this year, I think probably, was the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This is the oil-free and it's in the shade Porcelain, and I use this a lot on days when I'm not worried about looking super made up. I just want something to even things out, and this doesn't wear super long, but it breaks down very evenly so I don't feel like all gross and ugly by the end of the day. So this is kind of the opposite of the CoverGirl, which has a pretty medium to full coverage. My very favorite eyeshadows of 2015 I think have to be these two Makeup Forever trios that I built, and they are both just, every single shade in here is a shade that I would wear almost any day of my life ever. I can use this trio with absolutely every look that I've ever done, and then this is something that I can use to make things just a little bit more dramatic and interesting. And I have a lot of other shadows that I love. I love the new Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I love the Laura Mercier Artist palette. I love all of my Makeup Geek shadows. I love the Chocolate Bar palette. I use all of those all the time, but if I had to pick, these are the ones I would pick. Some other eyeshadows that I think definitely deserve a mention, although I haven't really probably had them long enough to really call them 2015 favorites, but at what point is that cutoff? I don't know. So I've really loved them, and they are new in 2015, so I want to mention them. They are the Kat Von D Metal Crush shadows, and these are the three that I've been using the most. I am wearing Thunderstruck on my lids right now. You can see it's really not as scary as it looks in the pan. The Cranberry shade Raw Power was on my eyes almost constantly throughout the Thanksgiving season. And then this brown shade Synergy is just perfect for a more smoky look that you don't want to be really intense because the shine keeps it looking light enough. I mean, bright, like shiny. The formula of these is gorgeous. They are beautiful. They're probably not really worth $21 each, but I'm glad I have them. A couple face products. I am currently wearing this one. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Powder. This is in the shade Light. They do have a darker one as well. And I just feel like no matter what your face is looking like, this helps it look healthy. Just healthy and happy and glowy and beautiful. And if you're super oily, then they do have a matte one. But you know, I'm fairly oily and I still really like to use it throughout the center of my face because I just feel like it brings this light to your face that it's just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a recent find to me, and this one was sent to me, but I don't even care. I've been using it constantly. This is a styli-style Sun-Kissed Blush Bronze Duo, and this is the contour highlight one. Most of them are a bronze and a blush, but this one is kind of a contoury bronze and then a highlight, and this is in the color You Glow Girl. And I am wearing both of them today. I love this. The contour shade is a little bit warm, but it's not too warm, so it kind of bridges that gap perfectly. And then the highlight is just absolutely beautiful. I think these are amazing, and I want to say this is like $7.50 or something ridiculous like that. Like, damn. For a more true contour shade, I really love the Sephora reformulated blushes. When they reformulated their blushes, they included some contours and highlights, and this is in the shade Tranquil. It's number 26, and it's just exactly the shade that you need for a real, true, cool-toned, shadowy contour. I think it's absolutely perfect. It's a lot like what people were looking for when they wanted to get NYX taupe, but taupe was so hard to find, and this is in every Sephora and every online Sephora, and it's just so easy to find, and it's perfect. And again, I think it's like $12 or something, so very affordable, and it's awesome. I have to mention my dip brow because I've been using this thing constantly lately, and I actually am starting to hit pan. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, look at that. There's pan there. Oh my god, it's crazy. I got this for my birthday in 2014, so I've been using this for a year and a half, and there's still how much left? Like, that's probably at least half of it, right? Because there's this part over here I haven't even touched yet. So probably I will get at least another year of use out of this, and there's no way that there's any other product that costs me $20 that will last me this long, that I will love this much. I don't believe it. I just don't. So I think that Dip Brow is awesome, and I think that it can be used in a very natural looking way. I mean, I don't think my brows look crazy, right? I wanted to talk about lipsticks, and then I realized that I can't narrow down my lipsticks. I have so many lipsticks that I love, but these are the ones that if I had to go out and buy all new makeup, I would want all of these. I don't know if I'd be able to afford all of these, but these are the ones that I would really want. I'll go ahead and swatch these for you too. This is Urban Decay in Fiend, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's pinky, but it's not super pink. It's kind of right in between a nude and a pink, and for me, this is really a My Lips But Better shade. This is the Givenchy Le Rouge in the shade 304 Mandarin Bolero, and I just absolutely adore the formula of the Le Rouges. I think they're incredible, and this is a real coral shade, and I'm not normally a coral person, but somehow this one just looks absolutely beautiful on me. I feel like it really brings me to life somehow, and it wears amazing. It feels awesome. They're wrapped in leather. I adore this lipstick. I have 3 different YSL lipsticks. These are all the Rouge Volupte. This is the pink one in shade 19, like hot pink. I think Le Fuchsia is the name of it. And it is a super blue-based pink. I actually wore this last week, and it kind of looked just a little bit purple because it is so blue on me. I adore it though, and all of this formula is incredible. I also have it in a red. This is in the shade 01, and it's a pretty bright red compared to my other red choice. Very blue again, but gorgeous. This is the 3rd YSL that I have, and this is in the shade 04 Rouge Vermilion, and I adore this shade. I wear it all the time. It's like the deeper cousin of Fiend. Still that sort of neutral rosy tone, but a little bit darker. So I feel like this is really nice for wearing out, but not wanting to be too attention calling. And then my Marc Jacobs lipstick in the shade Dashing, and this is another red. But you can see it's a little bit more vibrant, a little bit darker. They look very different on the lips because the Marc Jacobs dries down a little bit more matte, whereas the YSL keeps its shine just a little bit. So I feel like they serve very different purposes in my lipstick wardrobe, but they're both absolutely beautiful. So I'm sure that I could add like 6 more lipsticks to this list if I really wanted to, but if I had to start over, these are the 6 that I would say I absolutely must need these, because I have a couple for everyday wear, I have a couple brights, and then I have a couple reds, and they're all amazing, and they feel great on the lips, and I adore them all. My favorite fragrance find of the year was the new Marc Jacobs Maude Noir. I adore this fragrance. It is absolutely beautiful. It's floral without being powdery. It's green without being sharp. It's musky without being too deep. I don't understand how it does all of these things, but it's so good. I just want to wear it like constantly. It is pretty expensive. I think the 1 ounce is like $76, but Sephora frequently will have like 3 times points on fragrance, and I think Ulta often does extra points on fragrance. So I'm sure at some point I will get the full size, but I didn't really want to commit that much money to a full-size fragrance when I have never even made a dent in a full-size fragrance, so I figured I would go rollerball and see how I do with it, but I wear it all the time and I adore it. I have a favorite blush. This is the Milani Luminoso. It's peachy without being too orangey, and it does have a little bit of a sheen, which I personally love because I feel like it keeps my face looking very fresh and healthy, which I've been very into all year this year. I know by this time of year everyone's usually like, yeah, let's go full matte on the face, but nah, y'all, I'm sticking with the shine right now. I think it looks great. And so yeah, I just think that this is the blush that I have reached for most consistently over the entire year. I don't know if I've actually mentioned this, but I have been using it in all of my recent tutorials as my hand mirror. Sephora a few years ago had their Disney mirrors, and they were gorgeous, and they're like so dang expensive now, and they released some new ones this year. So I got 2. I got the Belle one from Beauty and the Beast, and then I got Ariel. Ariel says go with the flow, which I think is beautiful, and they're gorgeous. I mean, they're really nice. They have a normal and a 10 times, but then they're like, they feel really heavy, and they have these beautiful designs, and I just adore them. I think they look super fancy in your handbag, and they make me feel really cute. Kat Von D's tattoo liner is my favorite eyeliner of all time. Period. Full stop. I think it's incredible. I really like the Makeup Geek gel liner, but I just, for sake of ease, I would prefer to go with this. I know exactly how to use it. I feel really confident with it, and I feel like I get very consistent results with it. and it lasts a really long time. I feel like it takes it 6+ months to dry out, which for a liquid liner is pretty awesome. If I had to rebuild my makeup collection, the two brushes that I would get very first are these two, and I would probably also get a beauty blender for my foundation. But this is the eye brush that I would definitely get. This is the Sephora Collection Pro Crease Brush number 10, and it is quite round and fluffy, but I can use it for like an all-over lid shade if I really want to. I can use it in the crease if I really want to. I can use it up here as a highlight and an inner corner and to blend out an outer V, and if I really got super careful, I could use it under, but I probably wouldn't. But I feel like I can do most things that I need to do with eyeshadow with this, and it's super soft and it doesn't shed and it's beautiful. And then the face brush that I would definitely buy is the Sephora Collection Pro Contour. This is not the old Pro Contour, that one's now the round blush brush, I think. It used to be like shorter and rounder, like, yeah, like shaped more like that. And now it's pointier. I love this brush. It came out this summer, I think, maybe late spring, and I have two of them. I use them for powder, and I also use it for my under eye, I use it for my contour, I use it for highlight. I could probably use it for blush if I really wanted to. I just think that these are gorgeous brushes. And my final favorite thing of the year, I have been using consistently since I got it at the very beginning of the year, and it was probably my biggest purchase of the year, but 100% it was worth it, every single penny. This is my GHD 1-inch straightener. It's just a classic one. I know they come out in like fancier versions sometimes. I know they come out in other colors sometimes, but this is just the regular black 1-inch styler. And I never really need to straighten my hair. I washed my hair about an hour ago. Hour and a half ago, and this is just what it comes out looking like. It dries super straight, but I curl my hair with this, and this is the only thing that I've ever used that has made my hair hold a curl for longer than about 20 seconds. With this, my hair stays curled for like 3 days. It's incredible. I love it. I love it. I think it's beautiful. This is like my one true love of 2015. So those are all the things that I have been most consistently in love with this year throughout my makeup life. I would love to hear if there's anything in here that you also consistently loved, or maybe that you tried and you were like, I did not understand that product. And let me know if you are also posting in end of the year favorites, because I want to see what everyone else is using that I should check out in 2016. 2015 was such a good year. We moved home. I have 35 piano students, which is awesome. Our dog is awesome. Our house is awesome. Our neighborhood is awesome. We have so many great friends. I have a piano right here. I can touch it. My fingertips are touching it right now. That's how close I am to the piano when I film, by the way. But I have a grand piano in my home, which is incredible. I performed again on the piano for the first time in a couple years, and it went really well, which is awesome. So yeah, it was just so many good things happened in 2015, and I have been so happy all year. And I hope that you have also had a fantastic 2015, and that only good things have happened to you, and that 2016 will also bring you much joy and happiness. So I'm looking forward to 2016. I really don't have any big plans for 2016. I'm kind of excited to just have a chill year of normal life. So thanks for watching, guys. I should be back very soon with a New Year's Eve tutorial, or maybe two. Let me know if you have any requests for that. And I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!